Hello, and welcome to another Slate review for Friday, November 14th. I'm not going to review my lineups for tonight. I'm just so tilted. I was all over Oso, and then the Suns just randomly start Nick Richards for the first time in the season. Swap it all to Nick Richards, it's fucking nothing, and Oso nukes. Jordan Goodwin was really low on him. He wasn't really impactful. Game blows out. Giga nuke for Jordan Goodwin. Craig Porter Jr. 50% of the field chased Craig Porter Jr. 100% shooting, fucking 10,000 blocks, gets a minutes bump because he's playing well. Just does it again. Fucking 25 for Craig Porter Jr. He didn't even break the slate, even though he ran that well. It's this crazy thing. And then, what else happened? I think that was it. Oh yeah, I played. I was high on the Pacers. Nemhard, Siakam, Nesmith. Massive blowout, and Nesmith injured. Like, so crazy, man. Yeah, so, anyway, needless to say, I did not win. Let's just go right into it. Miami against New York. Hero and Bam out as usual. I mean, I had a down game last game, but that price just I can't get to it for me. As I do have interested in though, the starters and Powell and Wiggins. I really do think they can still play more minutes than they've been playing if the bench is worse. The thing is the bench is just not doing really bad. It's fine, but I think Powell and Wiggins can play mid 30s at least. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just obsessed with them or something. Play them every time. Play low 30 minutes every time. But they do have ceilings for sure with no Bam, no Hero. Powell's gonna be the number one on offense. So I mean, I still do like the ceiling. And then Chloe Ware, we saw two massive games from him against Cleveland, which I think you have to have Ware on the floor in these matchups. They have Mobley, Jarrett Allen. You can't bench Chloe Ware. We've seen Ware get benched in other matchups, like Portland. Um, I don't know. What other game did he start? This one? I don't remember. But we've seen Ware get benched before. But I'm just not expecting it here against New York, who have two bigs in Mitch and Towns. So, yeah, I'm interested in Ware. I think he plays around 30 minutes again. Good pump per minute with Bam off the floor. Do think he's overperforming a little bit, but it's definitely in play for me. And then Davion, I still have interest in him. We saw this massive game on the first game of the season, first day of the season, and he hasn't really done anything since. He's just been solid, give you 25 to 30 every single game. I definitely think he has this ceiling still. We were gonna see it in this Portland game, but massive foul trouble. Only played 26 minutes. So I still do have interest in a ceiling for Davion Mitchell. On the New York side, Brunson hurt his ankle last game. So I think Miles McBride is gonna start. And honestly, looking at the point guard depth behind him, it's just Tyler Kolek. So I mean, we could see really big minutes for Miles McBride here. I think it's possible that he plays mid to high 30s with Kolek backing him up most likely, and then you're gonna see Shamet and Clarkson play off the bench. So I guess Clarkson could also play backup guard, but I don't think he's the guy you want to be the ball handler. So I think you're gonna see a lot of minutes for McBride, and you're either going to see Clarkson get a minutes bump or you're going to see Kolek get dusted off. And then maybe Hart can play a little more. You're going to see Mikal Bridges do a little more ball handling too, probably. But the prices are really hard to get to on Anunoby and Bridges. So I don't know if I have that much interest there. And the last guy to mention is Towns. He'll have a higher, like, I was going to say, like, he'll have to carry the offense with no Brunson. So he's gonna get a lot more usage. The price is up, but the thing with Towns is like 4 fouls, 5 fouls, 5 fouls, 4 fouls, 5 fouls. Like with Brunson off, he's gonna need to carry the offense. You could probably see him push for like 38, 36 to 38. You've just seen him get like a billion fouls every game. So he hasn't really played like ceiling minutes. I kind of like Towns from that standpoint. And that's pretty much it for this team for me. Brooklyn side, playing Orlando. Minutes on the bench are just absolutely terrible. Zaire, 17. Tyrese Martin, 14. Jalen Wilson, 16. Liddell, oh, he didn't play last game. I think Seraph played some. Only blowout. Jake Powell, 22, but can't really get there. So it's mainly just the starters for me. I think 6-8 is still a reasonable price on Nick Claxton should this game stay competitive. He's going to play big minutes. I think it's a slight bump down if Darren Sharp plays, but he's still going to get like low to mid 30s, I would think. So he's definitely in play at that price, but slight bump down if Darren's in. And Michael Porter Jr. is going to chuck the ball when he's out there. Clear number one in offense. He's going to rebound. I mean, if he's not going to be owned yesterday because he had a couple bad games, I'm a little more interested in Michael Porter Jr., even at 7.8K. Like, the ceiling is massive on MPJ. We saw 53 here, 49, 48. Like, there's certainly a ceiling on him. But if he's going to be owned, not as interested in a guy that's so reliant on scoring. And Noah Clowney, like we saw 35 minutes last game. I just think he's kind of overperforming his general like point per minute, like what you expect from fucking Noah Clowney. Like he's basically playing at 1 point per minute in these games. Just I think Noah Clowney's just more like a .8 point per minute guy. Like even if he plays like 35 minutes at 4.8K, 0.8 point per minute, like, I don't even think Noah Clowney is that great. Like, I don't even think the ceiling is that high for him either. Like, that's probably the ceiling, 40. Which, like, yeah, it's good, but you're not expecting him to do that again. So, I mean, Clowney's fine, but I do have concerns if people are going to chase this game and he's going to be high owned. I'm fine fading Clowney. Demon sees a good matchup here. Like Demon. The minutes are a little concerning, but I think he lost a little bit to blowout, although that doesn't really look like a blowout. He probably lost like 2, and it's not important. I think he's just fine. Price is a little low, so. In Orlando, no Paolo, so I have interest in like everyone here. Franz is just too cheap. Same with Bain. Same with Lindell. Same with Suggs. Then Jonathan Isaac started the second half for Paolo, but just didn't play that much still. If he played a 2-minute shift and then a 5.5 minute shift, and then De Silva played over him, Anthony Black played over him. So I think we're going to see Tristan De Silva start. We're going to see a little minutes bump for Anthony Black off the bench, and then Isaac is going to be in the rotation, but I'm not going to expect him to play that much. Like even if he starts, I don't think Jonathan Isaac is going to play that much. So for me, it's just these guys, the starters plus Anthony Black. Yeah. One thing to note is like, I don't know, Suggs just like randomly played 29 here and then is back down to 26. But I mean, like, if you see the 30 minutes from Suggs, like that price is just too cheap. Philadelphia at Detroit, you have Edgecombe questionable. If Edgecombe misses, you probably see Grimes start. He'll play a lot of minutes. One concern I have about Philly is the minutes. Like, they're kind of down. We saw Maxey playing like low 40s, but it's not really doing that anymore. Same thing with like Oubre. So, and then they're like kind of priced to be playing into the 40s. So that's like my concern about this team. But the ceiling is certainly still there on a guy like Tyrese Maxey. So I'm not like out on them, but they're a little overpriced to me. But still interesting if they're low owned. Then Drummond started, played 33 minutes again, good point per minute. I like Drummond. And then Trent Watford just been wildly inconsistent. He can lose his minutes. We saw last game, lost him to Justin Edwards. We saw 25 here, but if he's playing well, like he can play high 30s minutes, triple double, 63 fantasy points. Like obviously, I'm not expecting that, but that's like the kind of ceiling Trent Watford has. Like we saw him play on the Nets last year. That team was trash, but like Watford is fine. Like, I think Watford's not a bad player, so it's certainly okay, and he can have a good game. If people are going to be out on him because he had two bad games in a row, then I'd be even more interested in Watford. And the last guy I'll mention is Bona. Like, let's say like Drummond gets in foul trouble, it's going to be Bona playing. Bona's like fine point per minute, and I think there's like an edge case where like Bona just straight up outplays Drummond and gets extended. I don't think this is like very likely, but Bona's a guy that like has tournament winning upside if he gets the minutes. And I don't think value's that great on the slate, so maybe some interest there. For Detroit, Cade, Duran, Stewart, all questionable. They missed. It's the same thing as last time. Paul Reed, Dennis Jenkins. These prices are up, but they're still too cheap if Cade and Duran and Stewart miss. I mean, I'd be more skeptical of the Dennis Jenkins price, but he played 40 minutes. But he doesn't like have to play this well every time. And he could even like lose some minutes to someone else or something. But yeah, if Cade and Duran do play, everyone's so expensive on this team. It's a fine matchup. It's a good matchup in Philly, but they're just so priced up. Like he has to do so much to pay off this price. Like 26, 4, and 11. He's not paying off the price. Like that's terrible for his price. 49, 34, and 10. He's still not even paying off the price. Like, he has to do so much to pay off 11K for the type of player that he is. So I'm just not interested in Cade at this price. And then Duran's the ceiling is there on Duran, but at 8-3, like I don't think you should do that anymore. Portland, don't like the matchup. Drew's fine, I guess. Traden's fine, I guess. Gets hot. He had a big game last game. I think I will mention Donovan Clingan. He's a guy with a high ceiling if he stays on the floor. Just don't think we've seen the Clingan ceiling. I mean, I guess we saw it against LA here, 43. That's the kind of thing that Donovan Clingan can do. It's just like, is he gonna do it? I guess. Like, I'm not concerned about Clingan staying on the floor here. It's about a big matchup in Houston. They're gonna have two bigs basically all the time: Jabari, Steven Adams, and Şengün. So I think Clingan will be on the court. So I have interest from that standpoint. Houston side, Şengün's fine. Amen's fine. Jabari's fine. Minutes are down on Eason, so I'm kind of out on him. Reed, and he had a big game last game and a big game here, but I mean, if he's gonna play these minutes and take Tari's minutes, then yeah, fire him up at that price. But I don't know if I'm fully bought into this. And then Jabari's gonna play good minutes. He's fine. I think my favorite player would be Amen. the ceiling is pretty high on him. And then Şengün. But Şengün does get the Klingon matchup for a guy who's like already not the greatest at finishing around the rim. Little concerned about Şengün there, but he's fine. Charlotte, LaMelo's questionable. If for whatever reason LaMelo's off the limit or not on a limit, then I'd have interest in him. Hawkburn is out, so we're gonna get Musa starting. Would have interest in Musa there, and then Plumlee off the bench. We'll back up the center at the min price. Like, I guess he's in play. And then LaMelo playing kind of just kills everyone else. So yeah, it's just Musa for me. Milwaukee, Giannis playing kind of just kills everyone else here too. So it's just Giannis for me. I'm not gonna buy Rollins at that price. So yeah. Now Sacramento. I think this team's actually interesting. I don't think the Minnesota matchup is bad this year. They're not as great a defense as they were last year, and they're playing faster than they were last year. So, I mean, should Sabonis not be on a limit, which I don't think he will be, I am very interested in him. You saw 3 massive blowouts in a row for the Kings. He lost a lot of minutes because of those. Well, he fouled out this one, but we saw a competitive game, 37 minutes, 37 minutes. Like, this Sabonis price is wild. 8.6K for 37 minutes of bonus. If this game stays competitive, like, I'm really interested in that. Westbrook is just really priced up for when Sabonis is out, so I can't really go there. DeRozan and Levine are just fine. They haven't really been priced down for some reason, so I don't know. They're like just fine for me. I would prefer DeRozan of the two, but not a lot of interest there. And then Schroeder should also play like low to mid 30s in a competitive game, so he certainly has a ceiling. We saw 39, 40, so definitely some interest in Schroeder as well. And then Achua will start against this matchup, who will also have like 2 bigs at all times, Naz Reid, Gobert, and Randall. Achua should be able to stay on the floor here. And yeah, we actually saw this matchup, and Achua played 29 minutes. It was a little bit of a blowout. Let's see. So yeah, Achua played 5 extra minutes in blowout, but I still think this is a game that Achua would have closed. Like, is this foul trouble or no? 1, 2. Not really. I mean, we saw Westbrook come in here for some reason. But I don't know if you're gonna see Westbrook close a game against, or like what are they gonna do? Put DeRozan on Randall? I don't know. So you could definitely see 29 minutes from Chua, but there's a chance you also just randomly see Westbrook close. Regardless, like mid to high 20s of Achua is definitely in play for value, but it's not the greatest point per minute guy. He's certainly in play. And then that's it for me. Minnesota side. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with the pricing here. Like we saw blowout, blowout, blowout. 29, 26, 30. Same thing for Randall. 26, 26. Just 2 massive blowouts. So, and then for Gobert as well. 29, 28. So should this game stay competitive, like these guys are gonna play like mid to high 30s minutes. So I'm very interested in Edwards, Randall, and Gobert. And then there's also a ceiling on Oz Reed. The minutes are ticking up. I don't know if that's because of blowout or not. I guess I didn't check. Oz Reed, like sure, maybe he's getting like a little longer on this shift, but it's like whatever. Oz Reed is a guy with a ceiling, but it's kind of too cute. I don't know if you need to go there. It's mainly just Randall, Edwards, Gobert for me. Then Lakers. You saw a massive blowout here, 33 minutes for Luka. Massive blowout, 30 for Reeves. Reeves is kind of like on a limit this game, so do you want to check what the first half looked like for Reeves last game? It's 7, 8, 15, 18. Okay, yeah. So Reeves is on pace for like 36 minutes. So he's definitely in play. And same thing with Luka. Luka was on pace for like even more than that. 12, 20, 21. Like Luka's on pace for like low 40s. So should this game stay competitive, Luka and Reeves, I would have a lot of interest in. And I mean, everyone else is kind of priced up around Luka's back. Fine with Aiden, not that. Like he's not a guy that I'm gonna prioritize. And then yeah, I'm not gonna click Smart either. Like that is just a crazy outlier. Yeah. And then New Orleans, kind of said this before, but Fears and Alvarado, I'm concerned about them because they won't play together. But they are at cheap enough prices where they're in play. So if one gets hot, they can push for like 30. I mean, I think Fears can push for 30. I don't know if Alvarado can push for 30. I think we saw it once. But yeah. Like the median outcome is probably like Alvarado plays 22, Fears 26. And then they're both like not even in play. Like you see a game like this. Alvarado 17, Fears 31. And that makes Fears look really good. So yeah, I would have interest in Fears, but just with the caveat that like it's kind of dependent on Jose Alvarado and how good like both of them are playing. And then last game, we saw like this weird quote that was like Willie Green needs to win the game to like keep his job or some shit. I don't know what's going on there, but we just saw a crazy rotation for Derek Queen. Sat like the first 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 4 minutes, six more. Like what did I say? That's 18 minutes, and then played the last 20 minutes of the game. Like back against the wall. Willie Green went to Derek Queen. He's willing to ride Derek Queen all the way if he's playing well. So from that minutes upside, I'm really interested in Derek Queen. Really interested in Derek Queen. Like, he doesn't have to play this much, but if he's playing well, the upside is really high. So I like Derek Queen. And then Trey Murphy is just going to play huge minutes in competitive game. Same with Sadiq Bey, and same with Herb Jones. We saw 34, 35, and 40. So interest in all three. They're not really priced up for that, especially Murphy. This matchup is good too. So yeah. Clippers. Yeah, this team is fucking trolling. Like, saw Jordan Miller play. Saw Kobe Sanders play. Cam Christie played some. Chris Paul's DNP. I don't know what's wrong with this team's rotation. So it's mainly just starters for me because of that. And then, yeah, it's just so disgusting. We'll see Chris Dunn and Derek Jones start. I'm going to play solid minutes, but they're not really guys that are going to do a lot out there. So they're not really priorities for me. If they're going to play low to mid 30s, they're just out there for defense. They're not going to do that much. Zubats, interested. He gets a slight downgrade playing with John Collins, but with Kawhi out, usage is going to be there. He looks good. Harden, I think the price is a little steep for him, but the ceiling still for sure exists. And then I don't think John Collins has had like a good game yet. Like I don't even think you would consider any of these games good. He shot 8 of 12 here, but only 4 rebounds. 7 rebounds, 3 for 11 shooting. We know the kind of ceiling John Collins has. Like he can put up like a 20-point triple double or something. And it's not even that bad that he's playing with Zubats. Like we saw him put up big games playing alongside Walker Kessler. So I'm Interested in John Collins here. I don't think he's shown his ceiling yet. And then that's it for me. I'm not messing with the bench. I'm not gonna play Donner Jones. So, yeah, for Dallas, AD is questionable again. If he's in, kills everyone except for like Brandon Williams, who is playing good minutes. I have interest in him, regardless if AD's playing or not. A little more interest if AD's out. And then PJ's also questionable. PJ misses, you'll see Najee start. I'll probably play like low 30s minutes. He'd be in play too. And if AD doesn't play, also like flag. But if AD is in, yeah, it just kills everyone except for Brandon Williams. So overall, there's two games that I'm really interested in. That's going to be Sacramento, Minnesota. Both teams have just been involved in a ton of blowouts. I think this is going to be a relatively high-paced game, and all of the stars are just priced down. Edwards priced down, Sabonis priced down, Randall priced down, Gobert priced down. Yeah. So I have a lot of interest in those guys. Should this game stay competitive, and also Dennis Schroeder. And then the second game is Los Angeles, New Orleans. This is just two bad defenses and two solid offenses. Well, I don't know if you can call New Orleans solid, but I mean Trey Murphy's just gonna chuck the ball. So if the chucks go in, then like sure the offense is good. I don't know, but yeah. So if this game stays competitive, it's gonna be Luka, Reeves, Murphy, Bay, Queen, Fears even. Like these guys are gonna play really big minutes. They're gonna do everything for their teams. Oh, and also Herb Jones. Yeah, they're just gonna do everything. But the rotations are tight on both sides, and yeah. And then New York with no Brunson out, you're gonna see Towns have to carry the offense. And you're gonna see McBride have a much larger role. Interest in both, and then no Paolo. So you're gonna see a lot more usage for Wagner, Bain, and Suggs. Black to Silver are gonna play more. Wendell Carter just looks good regardless. So yeah, those are probably like my favorite spots to target. And then obviously Giannis. Giannis always looks good. Like not always, but he looks good here. Minutes are good. 37, 36, 37. So yeah, interest in Giannis. That's pretty much it. Good luck tomorrow. Hopefully it's better than whatever shit happened today. So yeah.